Work is love made visible. Khalil Gibran, the prophet. So why at this point in my life, I'm 66, I've worked a lot in a lot of different places. Why would somebody be standing here saying something like that? There's most often we think of work, we think of, some of us are old enough, remember a character on television, Dobie Gillis, who said, work, the fear of work. And most of our stories are about the bad side of work. So here I am talking about the good side of work, and founded the Workforce Development Institute. The question really is, why would somebody really want to focus on work when work seems to be that painful to most people? But I really believe Khalil Gibran's comment about work is love made visible. It's really what within us we bring out into the world, whether we bring it out through money or we bring it out through volunteer service. And I think of a parable about somebody going up to the mountain looking for the guru and the wise man and saying, what do I need to know? And he says, good judgment. And how do you get good judgment? By bad judgment. And my bad judgment came probably in 1967 when I'd left a Catholic seminary. And I joined the Army, became an intelligence agent, went to Vietnam, and that one moment of bad judgment, in a sense, of winding up in a place that really is painful in many ways, not just for yourself and the dying, but what it does to yourself. And every one of us has found that somewhere, where we've had a job, where we found ourselves in a situation that we don't want to be in. We don't know how we got there, but we got there and we want to get out. When I had been in a seminary, I learned about something in right around World War II, the end of World War II, called the worker priest movement, which in France, where priests did not collect money for themselves, but they went out and worked as longshoremen, they worked as taxi drivers, and they worked in a way to really take care of themselves. And I think over the years, I thought more and more about where do I fit into this subject. And I realized that the issue of work is one of those things for all of us to talk about, not just to make fun of, but to talk about, to understand our lives, understand where we are, who we are, what we want to be doing. So having gone into intelligence, maybe I merged together a couple of things. And I often use a quote from Wayne Gretzky, the hockey player, I don't skate to where the puck is, I skate to where the puck is going to be. And that ability for each of us, particularly for myself, to look forward to who I am, what I'm doing, and what I can bring into the world. I combine many of those thoughts. And over the years, I've come up with different slogans myself, or ideas, and it's been name your goals, map a path to them, commit deeply, launch your plans, and celebrate success. I'm one of these people who believes that we can be, to some degree, masters of our fate, particularly around our work, and we can think in advance about where all of that fits in. So about 10 years ago, a friend of mine became the head of the AFL-CIO in New York State and brought me in. I have a diverse background of management, leadership, politics, organizational, and came in and we built this organization. And one of the best things about our organization is people like Vicki and Sue Haynes. We've been able to gather people together who actually believe that you can have an effect and you can do something with your life and with your work. So I probably haven't left that pulpit behind when I'm standing here today. But I believe with the bottom of my heart that despite what's happened in America today with the economic crisis, despite the fact that I came from Washington. I'm only been back in the area for about an hour or two. But we were my family was on the street in Washington at the Occupy in Washington. And my wife on Friday had been in Occupy Wall Street. And I was actually playing golf that day, but in a fundraiser. And But it's that balance of work, that balance of work, that balance of work and play, that balance of joy in your life, and understanding that for me has gotten me through the worst parts of my life, the mistakes that I've made in my life, and been able to do good things. Vicki mentioned earlier about WDI is one of the projects we do is Unseen American Art of Labor, where we give cameras to working people, like folks up in Messina who got laid off, and they began to talk about their lives. And one of the aspects in closing before the second bell here is that my turn to expose myself. So that's why I'm here tonight. And I want to be here to say we can do this together. Thank you.